Hey, what's up, y'all? Alex here. It's another warm and sunny day here in my city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I just finished making making a walking video along Front Street East, and we're here in the east side of downtown in the Corktown neighborhood, which was a pretty old neighborhood, but it's, as you can see, being gentrified here. Lots of condos going up, and of course, a new light metro station, part of the Ontario line. And that is indeed Corktown Station. And after thinking of taking the bus and streetcar, probably to Yonge and Queen, I thought, it's still nice out, and why don't we just walk back? So, just a spur of the moment video. I'm gonna walk to the Hudson's Bay flagship store, which is actually still one of my favorite places to hang out and relax, but presumably not much longer, because this historic company, which is hundreds of years old, dating back to 1670, is at the risk of disappearing forever. And I don't know why I said it like that, but the company filed for credit protection last week, and then it was announced last night that they would be liquidating their stores as early as next week. So this will most likely force the closure of 80 stores around the country, and then 9,000 almost 10,000 job losses. So unfortunately, yes, it's going to be sad to see them go. And unfortunately, though, post-COVID, the company has struggled, especially not seeing much shoppers in their department stores, as we're now on King Street. In fact, I started at Parliament and Front, and I'm going to walk west here. Actually, let's go up this way. I think I'll walk through King and over to like St. James Park, and maybe up to like Adelaide. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a long story. I mean, I've always loved Hudson's Bay Company. I mean, first of all, it's Canadian, right? And second, I mean, growing up as a kid, going to that same store among many others, it's always been enjoyable, even just shopping in there in general. And I'm a frequent customer to the Yonge and Queen location, and that's of course a very historic location too, because that was a Simpsons store, and then the Bay bought them out in 1991. But unfortunately, I mean, I had a strong feeling that this company would meet its demise. So it's very well nearing there. And so yeah, I'm obviously gonna be sad to see it go. I used to do these store tours inside that location at the Yonge and Bloor one. In fact, Ken just did a whole ass video at that store a few days ago. I thought of doing one myself, but it's very likely I won't. I mean, Ken managed to survive there, to survive going in there without even getting busted. But he was holding a gimbal. I'm holding a freaking phone, so it's already easier for store employees to like notice. So yeah, that has happened before. So I probably wouldn't even do it. But maybe if I were to do like one last video there, I probably could. But right now they haven't. I guess we'll find out. But I guess by this week they're gonna put up the liquidation signs. But one thing I'm wondering about is if they're actually going to close like all of its stores. It's a very big possibility. But again, I guess we'll find out. Hey, here's George Brown College. My mom went there. I believe she graduated into nursing. So when she was like around my age or older, she always went there. When she was living in Scarborough. Oh, here's Ontario Street, and that's another street I wanted to make a video on. Ah, damn it! I'll have to do that another time, because that was on my list. Even though it's in a pretty derelict and sketchy ass part of the city, I think it's still doable. I know I've been in there once, but I'll have to check it out. They may not have a vintage elevator in there anymore, but I guess we'll see. As we're now, again, as I said, we're walking west along the north side of King Street West, and then we're gonna go through St. James Park, and then along like freaking Richmond Street. So now we're back in the historic St. Lawrence neighborhood. By the way, these sides are old. They go back to 2022. And then here's Princess Street. Not much people here. I mean, when I was at Union Station, even chatting with Henry and John, I mean, again, really, really busy, full of tourists and locals alike. And also, Comic-Con is happening just down at the convention center. And Henry was dressed up as Darth Vader. Let's walk ahead here. Originally, I was going to take the 65 up to Queen and then the streetcar across. But again, I mean, it's so freaking nice out. I'd rather be out enjoying the warm weather and the sun. There's the 75 Sherbourne Street bus. I think it's Jarvis. I gotta head off and through the park. Originally, I only had one video in mind, but you know, now that I thought of it, I guess two is doable, especially in nice weather like this. Even though it was raining earlier, and tomorrow we're gonna be getting a lot of rain all day, coinciding with the St. Paddy's Day parade. Which, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day to all the Irish guys out there. Oh, look, it's a one of those crappy little tiny elevators. I've only filmed two of them. They're very, very freaking slow. But I did see a Northern on my way. Obviously, I didn't go inside because today's a Saturday. And it's at the Canadian Opera Company, so I'll definitely come back here on a weekday and try to film that elevator. And again, this here is the old town of York, and that was the original name before Toronto came on. Lots of old buildings here. Oh, even George Brown extends itself here. So yeah, this is where my mom hung out at long time ago. Long time ago. Right here, the St. James campus. Hey, we got someone from New Jersey and then Nova Scotia. Maybe I'll walk in there. I'll have to check out that campus out. I explored University of Toronto, Mississauga, York University. I think George Brown would be interesting. There's a little bit about George Brown himself. And here's George Street. Again, if you want to look up the history of the town of York, definitely go online because I'm not that big of a historic expert. I know I'm pretty sure Johnny and Ken have talked about it in their respective videos. Help keep Toronto clean. Well, it's not uncommon to see so much friggin' garbage and litter around the streets, but at least we're much cleaner than New York City. That is. Yeah, it's clean along here. Must be the same freaking cop car I saw parked on Ontario Street. King George Square. Oh yeah, those are some freaking apartments. So it's not Jarvis, it's actually Church. Well, actually, yeah, I think it's up ahead. That's the St. James Park. And then this here is the old St. Lawrence Hall. I bet you, if anything, this building dates back to the 1800s. Just like so many others here. Let's get a thumbnail here. Yeah, I know we got the sun in it, but I can easily write my text on it so it blocks out the sun. There's the St. Lawrence North Market building, which will open up next month. So looking forward to going inside. It took years for them to build it, but and this is where the transit priority corridor begins. So cars cannot go through King at certain times of the day. So I mean, you'll probably still see like an automobile or two, but it's really just restricted to streetcars only. And then they were able to mitigate the traffic problem by hiring traffic agents. So now King is a lot more reliable. It used to be all like friggin' bunched up. And now I'm walking with the people here, so I'm gonna point the camera down because I hate getting them in my shot. And we're gonna turn off here anyway. Yes. Place for all the pigeons to gather around. Going to Spadina. Hey, we got some squirrels here, finally. I only saw one as I left my building. But there's one. Let's see if we can find some more here. Oops. Yeah, Toronto is pigeon land, that's for sure. But also black squirrel land, depending on how you want to think of it. There's looks like a gray one, actual gray one. So now we're gonna go up to, let's say, Richmond and then Adelaide. And we got another squirrel here. This time it's all jet black, and ooh, this guy here is very intrigued by it. As you can see, I know a lot of non-Ontarians would be obsessing over these black squirrels here. And look, you can see one. Oh, now he's running away, so I can't. Oh man, well, that guy was able to get him with his phone. But I know how so many of y'all Americans would freak out if you come here, you see a little black black animal. Think it's a rat, but it's literally a squirrel. Oh, except those in Michigan. We got another one here. Oh, it's making this noise. That's kind of cute, but really sounds like a screaming baby if you ask me. It's not loud enough for you guys to hear. Let's go back this way. If you want to see a lot of squirrels, definitely go to Hyde Park. When I was there last, there were a shit ton of them, and I mean a shit ton of them. I spent like the last friggin' 25 minutes just looking at them at Hyde Park. So, oh, why do they still have their decorations up? It's March, for Christ's sake. Take that shit down. Oh my god. And even one house in my own neighborhood still has them up. If I went to like the Toronto Metropolitan Church, I'd probably see more of that. So now this is Adelaide Street. I could probably go up to like Yonge and then across. Well, actually, let's just go on Adelaide. Only a few blocks away from Yonge Street. It's the Anglican Diocesan Center. Never heard of that place. Maybe some sort of organization. It's a Timmy's, but I'm not craving any of that. You know what I did? I got myself a Dairy Queen Blizzard. The chocolate brownie extreme, very good. It's very sugary though. I have been trying to cut back on it because it's really bad for your health. But I can't resist it. It's like smoking. You just can't get enough of it. I mean, Henry smokes a lot too, so he says he wants to quit, but it's really hard for him to do that. For instance. Got an ambulance coming our way here. Let's see. The financial district just down the street from here. Yep, coming this way. Check it out. I stopped doing the random Toronto stuff. I couldn't really find time to get my own clips of that, of like random things. I don't know. I guess I just get too carried away, and I film other stuff as well. So, she's wearing a Leafs jersey. There's a Leafs game happening tonight. Scotiabank Arena playing the Ottawa Senators, a potential first round matchup. So it's a playoff preview. Oh man, we better win, but would rather play Ottawa in round one than any other team. So I think that should be a good one. If Ottawa climbs us to third place, we finish second, or we go back after first, overtake Florida, who defeated us on Thursday, and then Ottawa finishes the first block. I mean, Ottawa has been on a roll lately, but we still need to win because we were like 1-3-1 our past 5 games, so we're gonna need a win. Hopefully, Stolar's gonna be better this time. I mean, we put Stolars in that game where we got shut out 3-0 by the Ottawa Senators, so. I guess 3:45 now? That's at the cathedral. I filled a couple elevators around here. State Street Financial Center, something you'd see in Chicago or Boston. But let's just avoid Yonge Street. We'll go up here, Victoria to Adelaide, and we'll go across. We're almost done here, though. Cone Ways, or Kone Ways, you want to think of that. Zone Wave, that's interesting. I could deal with that. I definitely want to walk around the store, maybe off camera, but I don't want to risk getting caught or told off. I could speak with some of the employees there about what's happening. I could. Oh no, one of these guys here. And there it is, the Hudson's Bay flagship store here in downtown Toronto. won't be around for much longer. It's gonna go out of business. So as I said, it's very likely that all the stores will be closing within the next 3 months, or maybe like half a year at least. So it's gonna be really sad to see a very long-standing historic company disappear from Canada. It's always been part of our lives. It's gonna be really bad for all the shopping malls. So we're losing them as their anchor tenants. Oh, and that restaurant just closed down here too, Lena. It actually closed down, as well as the food hall downstairs, Passateries. So it just goes to show, and they don't have money to fix the elevators and escalators over in their Vancouver store, and also at the Fairview Mall store. So the situation, it's really that dire. But yeah, they just closed down the restaurant here. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos, and check out my others as well, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, adios, sayonara, au revoir, and elbows up. Just doing a new thing amid all the trying times we're going through here in Canada. Peace out, bye-bye.